McKay and Hamby in the front court. When a team is in a slump, sometimes it's as much about psyche as it is strategy. And for more, let's go to the third member of our broadcast team. Here's Bailey Burmaster.
The Dream have dropped 6 of their last 7 games. So I asked Dream head coach Carl Semesco how he keeps his team from getting absolutely consumed by that stretch. The answer fits in the palm of my hands. It's a coin. He flips it 50 times in front of the team, and without a doubt, 5, 6, 7 times, it will land on tails. And that is what the mentality is. They want to keep flipping the coin. It doesn't mean it's cold. So that is what they are trying to embrace, the maturity and the mentality to keep going. Every season, every game has ebbs and flows. Can this team flip the coin? The process is to outlive and outwork the hard moments. Andy and Autumn, they're going to look to flip that coin tonight.
Thank you, Bailey. I don't know if you got that quarter from Carl Semesco's pocket, but he hopes that lesson will be heeded by his team as he faces Los Angeles under second-year head coach Lynn Roberts, formerly the head coach of the University of Utah. Her team has really caught fire offensively, 104 points per game over their last 2 outings. All 5 starters have scored in double figures in those 2 games. Our keys to winning the fight are sponsored by Mabry Law. We fight, you win. Mabry Law, Autumn, what do you have?
Paint touches for me. 2 feet in the paint, get to the rim, force rotations, and create kick-out opportunities for threes, or finish through contact when you get to the rim so you can get to the free throw line. Atlanta, they're so great at getting inside to the paint, first in the league, and win the transition battle. What Atlanta is at its best, that is the advantage. Great deflections and steals, turn rebounds and turnovers into easy points. Play with pace. That's what the Dream have to focus on tonight.
The Dream really thrive when they can get that transition game cranked up. Los Angeles leads the league in pace. They favor an up-tempo game. But the Sparks, even without Kelsey Plum, who's still second in the league in scoring, but giving you their numbers, they can still put the strain on you defensively.
And you talk about pace. I'm looking at this matchup of Jordan Canada going up against Erica Wheeler, 2 of the best point guards to push pace in this matchup.
Erica Wheeler is still a professional bucket. Alicia Gray led the scoring with 20 points. Just 1 of 6 3-point shooting in that Portland game. As a team, the Dream shot just 20%, allowed the Fire to spray it at 60%, second highest field goal percentage the Dream have allowed in the game this season. It'll be Reese tapping with Hamby. With the crowd on its feet, and great to have you with us this Monday night at Gateway Center Arena. Like we said, Dream have won 6 straight over the Sparks dating back to 2023. And the pinballs around to Canada, the native of Los Angeles. And let's play some basketball. Also spent 2 seasons with the Sparks. Canada defended by Wheeler early, backdoor feed. Howard wide open, easy money off the feed from Reese.
And that's the movement you like to see from the Dream. Moving without the basketball. Good activity from Ryan Howard to make that read.
It was a quiet night for Ryan against the Fire. Just 9 field goal attempts. Now it's the Sparks' turn to beat him on the backdoor and Erica Wheeler.
Taste of the Dream's own medicine. Watch that backdoor. It is been wide open for both teams.
Alive. And now the steal by Burrell, swiped it from Gray. Gray with the swat in transition. Oh, she scaled the summit, wiped out the layup from Burrell.
You know, we don't talk about it enough. The activity of Alicia Gray, what she can do on the defensive end, the timing, the pace of this rundown. How about that block to start things going? That can get you going defensively when you have energy plays like that to start off the game.
I think she took that steal personally.
Oh yeah, the stare down everything.
Alicia's 9th block of the year, you wouldn't have known. Pick and pop 3, Agumake. Off the mark, the rebound wrestled away by Naz Hillman.
Keeping Sparks 1 and done is going to be very important, especially to start off the break.
And the Dream have an opportunity, Autumn, to really dominate the glass. Los Angeles last in the league in rebounding margin. We also regained the services of the league's leading rebounder in Angel Reese.
Something I'm looking for already in just back-to-back possessions is the spacing that the Dream are playing in with right now. Either 5 out or using Angel Reese at the top as a screener.
Short roll pass to Reese, coasting down the lane, misses the layup, grabs her own though, splits the defense and scores on the stick back.
And that's why you miss Angel Reese. The production, the activity on the glass to just go after her own bucket to put it right back in.
Suffered that right foot injury in the closing minutes versus Seattle. Had a double-double, 18 points, 11 rebounds against the Storm. Atkins on the drive, off balance. Tough finish by the veteran Ariel Atkins.
You live with that for Alicia Gray. Contested bucket, but to stay right in front of it, she baited it, tried to get the steal and score opportunity as Naz Hillman finishes with contact.
Assertive take by Naz. She'll have a chance for three the hard way. And pins the first foul on Hamby as we take another look.
And you like this look. Look, Naz Hillman is so great off the bounce. Going up against De'Erica Hamby, there is a mismatch right here. But with Naz's speed, she can beat any defender off the bounce and try to absorb that contact to get to the free throw line.
Naz had a nice day versus Portland. 15 points, tied a season high with 8 rebounds. Converts the and one, Dream up 3. Wheeler initiates off to Hamby. De'Erica Hamby, the 3-time All-Star. Didn't get the nod, but certainly playing at an All-Star level this year. Takes the pocket pass, sprays it. Wheeler, the 3, no. Then trying to work inside again, poked away again by Hamby. Now it's Hamby filling the lane, and she finger rolls it in.
The Sparks have done a great job in transition, trying to score before the defense is set up for the Dream.
Oh, running the floor is Reese in transition. I know Bailey showed us the quarter, but that was a dime from Jordan Cannon.
Oh, I like that. I see what you did there.
You know. Dream up 3. Burrell averaging a career high in scoring. Lays it off, and that elbow jumper falls. The ageless one, Nneka Ogwumike.
Nneka Ogwumike, her game is so efficient. You have to watch that pick and pop. She can score from 3, from the elbow, you name it.
Well, I hope you've stretched out your neck because these teams are going baseline to baseline in a blink. There's Alicia Gray for her first bucket. And the steal by Reese. Wheeler, the rip through, and got it punched loose. Out of bounds. And it'll stay with Atlanta.
Fast tempo game so far from both squads, and that's going to be key in this matchup. Who can control the pace, especially in these steal and score opportunities? We've seen just kind of those anticipation movements trying to get up and down the floor.
Good steal off the inbound by Hillman. Regroups, pinches out. Reese snaps to Canada. She lines up a 3. Can't knock it down.
But those threes are going to be wide open, especially when opportunities are in the paint. You kick out for your shooters to step right into it.
Free-flowing start. I think this favors a Dream team that has been erratic offensively.
And the defensive activity has been elite.
Hamby trying for the backdoor pass, stolen by Canada.
Good read.
Nice +1 to Hillman, but she caught it on the sideline, wave off the basket. A turnover. Hard luck for Naz.
If you are the Dream, you are happy with the ball movement, that one more extra pass, the selfless play that we're seeing. Just some energy to this Dream team on both ends.
A very energetic start as Hillman comes out. Sika Kone, along with Izzy Borlace, the first Carl Semesco sub. Sika Kone's 24th birthday today.
Yeah, we're celebrating a birthday. I love to see it. We saw Sika get some three-point shots up late and shoot around, so I'm looking for that impact to stretch the floor coming in.
There'll be some cake in the break room
okay.
for Sika Kone.
I need that.
They have a season high 11 points against the Fire. That's a high altitude 3 by Burrell.
Look, you talk about breakout seasons. Ray Burrell, my goodness, she is producing at a high level on the offensive end.
Really elevated her scoring the last month. That makes her 7th for her last 10 threes. Down the shoot to Reese. Can fling that over Hamby. Fast break for Wheeler. Stop in pop. Reeled in by Hamby. Now it's Burrell, wants another 3. Airballs that one. Joust forward along the baseline and last off of Howard. And will stay with the Sparks. Hamby active early. 14 points, 7.7 rebounds a game. Had her season high against the Dream at Gateway Center Arena last year.
Yeah, Izzy is a spark off the bench. I love her crafty moves around the rim. She can get 2 feet in the paint, and that's going to help shooters, especially when defenses collapse, so she can kick it outside. But she can hit a 3 herself. I love her 3-level game.
If you're open and you're shot ready, I know the three-point shooting, the Dream have loved the three-pointer more than the 3 has loved them back of late, but you can't start second-guessing yourself as Medina Okan, coming off her career high, gives a breather to Reese. Quick pull-up by Ogwumike, gets the foul from Kone.
And even with Angel Reese coming out, you do not sacrifice size with Medina Okot coming in at 6'6". I love her ability to move her feet as well. If she's able to switch off to a guard or just a mobile player, she's able to keep up and stay in front as well. So I'm excited to see the matchup either taking on WNBA, it looks like, or Nneka Ogwumike trying to neutralize the post.
Continuing to grow in her rookie year, and then with the imminent return of Brianna Jones, all of a sudden between those two and Angel Reese, you have a formidable front court. A 2-of-2 trim for Nneka Ogwumike, who led the Sparks at 25 in their 102-87 win over Chicago on Saturday. Ogwumike in that contest became the third player in league history to reach 3,000 career field goals, joining Tina Charles and Diana Taurasi. Nifty reverse by Borlase.
That's the craftiness I'm talking about, to attack the baseline and find another lane open on the other side.
Kone pokes it loose from Heavy. Now will hit the ripcord off to Canada. And 2 seasons with the Sparks. He's LA through and through. LA native, UCLA Bruin. Borlase's 3 doesn't get it. Ripped away by Kone. Thinks he was trying to lay it off to Okot, had it stolen instead.
Better job of getting back on defense to stop the transition of the Sparks.
Ogwumike, the spin, the fade, front rims it. Big challenge for Kone, facing the 11-time All-Star Nneka Ogwumike. Oh, the burst, the blow-by. No good on the layup by Canada, but the putback is there by Okot.
I love the switch of speed from Jordan Canada, but hey, to clean it up, Medina Okot inside, she does that better than anyone.
6'6", but can still run the floor. Dream back on top. Borlase got hung up on the screen. They'll tag Izzy for the foul, her first, team second. As that takes us to our first timeout. It has been end-to-end in the opening 5.5 minutes, but it's the Dream on top 15-13. Izzy Borlase with the hezzy and the reverse to put Atlanta back on top.
It's been quiet, too quiet. The communication with his team has been lackluster, and that's where he wants to see improvement. I asked him who that strong voice is, and without a doubt, he said Bree Jones. That is why her absence is significant. All Atlanta hasn't just missed her production in the paint, but they've also missed her as one of those big emotional leaders. However, hope is on the horizon. Jones has been back at practice in full capacity, looking healthy, and it's extremely likely we will see her back on the court before the All-Star break. Andy and Autumn.
Yeah, thank you, Bailey. And you see Bree finally back dressed. Always very fashionable
Yes.
when she was not in her Dream gear, but she was listed as questionable today. Probably not going to see her tonight, but you know, she was an all-star for many reasons last year, Autumn. But what that all-star resume doesn't account, Bailey reference, just an elite communicator on that back end.
And someone who's going to be a stabilizer inside for the interior for the Dream. I cannot wait to see the tandem of Angel Reese and Bree Jones work together for the first time.
Off the timeout, 3 off the mark by Atkins, cleaned up by Alyssa Peely. Making her 3rd appearance for the Sparks, but she gets dinged for the illegal screen.
But here's something I do love. Angel Reese and Medina Okot in the lineup together. That's kind of what we're going to see with Bree Jones inside as well. Someone who can work around the rim, and Medina Okot and Angel Reese, she can space the floor. She can face up against the basket for some high-low action. So this is just a little bit what we're seeing, some foreshadowing when Bree Jones comes back.
Dreamer wearing out the paint. 14 of their 15 have scored inside the paint. Borlase twisting inside the paint. The fall away is short, and the rebound to Ji-Yoon Park for the Sparks. Borlase contributed 4 points against the Fire. Looking to move to 14-10 on the year. 3 games remaining before the All-Star break in Chicago. Reese draws Atkins on the switch. Ogwumike trying to steal Gray beneath the basket. Jumper doesn't fall. Great inside position by Alicia.
Keeping the Dream deep into the shot clock for panic moves are important.
Oh, Reese, get out of the way.
Look at the positioning that Angel Reese was able to get inside to catch that dime.
That's not an easy thing to do, and she cleans up the miss from Ogwumike. Borlase now. Wriggling around Peely. Oh, in the reverse. Putting some English on that one from the Aussie, and the Dream are up 6.
Same move for Izzy Borlase. That craftiness around the rim is how she's able to create separation to get her shot off.
Turns into an 8-0 Dream run. Canada out, pestering Kiana Williams. He'll hoist the three over Canada. Caught a draft. That makes the Sparks 1 for their first 6 from 3.
I love the aggressive play from the Dream, being intentional about getting Angel Reese looks inside. And how about this one? Izzy Barlace, the English, around the rim, a reverse lay. Getting to the paint, 2 feet in the paint, and it's done in a variety of ways for the Dream, whether that's in transition or getting deep post touches for their post players, or making sure that they are moving the ball around to find reversals and breakdowns in the defense to try to find backdoor opportunities. It's been a masterclass so far for the Dream to get inside the paint and not settle for the 3.
That's 2 reverse lays by Borlace.
Yeah.
Now it's Ocott going to work on Peely. Hems are in, stripped it from her. Do we have a foul? We do. Ocott has the benefit of the call. It's Peely's second. There's a Peely signed to a developmental contract earlier this month. 8th overall pick in 2024. Was drafted 1 spot after Angel Reese, began her career in Minnesota.
And guess who her college coach was?
I believe that would be one Lynn Roberts, now her head coach in Los Angeles.
I love to see it. Look, I'm so excited for Alyssa Peely. She is one of the best shooters in the game that we have seen come from college to the pros. Just getting opportunity in the league is so important, and I'm excited to see the splashy mix here with the Sparks.
It's just so tough to anchor a roster spot in the WNBA, even with the expansion. But it's good to see that she's found a niche, reuniting with her former coach. Of course, they bowed out in the Sweet 16 in 2023 to Angel Reese, LSU. I'm sure that's not lost on either Angel or Elisa. By the way, Medina Ocott has made 13 of her last 14 threes, and she pushes the Dream lead to 8. Real on the drive, draws the foul on Alicia.
Ray Burrell and the wiggle that she has in her game, the crossovers, her ability to get to the rim is second to none. Trying to get past the defender with her quick footstep. She's going to try to get to that move early and often.
First foul on Alicia, 3rd of the quarter. Burrell has averaged almost 17 points per game over the last month. It really lifted her scoring after Kelsey Plum went down. She's still out indefinitely with that lower left leg injury. Cameron Green still out with that severe ankle sprain. And Burrell now fully healthy. You know she had battled injuries at the beginning of her career coming out of Tennessee. Full strength, and she has been full send for the Sparks this year.
I wouldn't be surprised if she was making a case for most improved player here in the league. She's been phenomenal, and I really attribute that success to just the freedom and movement she was able to play with during Unrivaled.
Pow, quick trigger. No, doesn't get the roll. Like the assertiveness from Tahina. Trying to stay over the top of the screen from Kiana Williams. Burrell dancing with Borlace. Down low to Park. Got blocked by Pow, but the foul on Tahina. She thought she caught it clean.
It's a tough break, especially with the inside positioning. Coming over close to the basket, but the hand, the outstretched hand to go across the body, picking up a foul.
2 free throws now for Ji-Yoon Park, the 26-year-old rookie from South Korea. Played for South Korea's Olympic team in 2021. And now 8 of 12 at the free throw line this year as Howard and Canada sub back in. Sparks are 8th in the league in free throw percentage, but they're 3rd in the league, Autumn, in fouls drawn per game. So they really have a knack for getting teams in foul trouble, getting to the foul line.
And the Dream are being intentional about staying in front, cutting off lanes to make sure they're not getting to the rim, because it's not just about the post play. It's the guards who can get inside off the bounce, trying to get easy looks at the rim.
Ray spots the seam. Oh, got tripped as she elevated, and there's the foul. A little bit of a late whistle, but Alicia gets the result. Foul is on Burrell, her first.
Yeah, you see the arm come across. Once again, what we kind of just saw in the last foul from Tahina. Same thing for Ray Burrell, the arm coming over Alicia's outstretched arm to pick up a foul. But Alicia, she's going to look for these opportunities, attacking to the rim, trying to absorb some contact to get to the free throw line. That's bread and butter for her game.
Alicia has now made 13 consecutive free throws, 3 consecutive games, topping 20 points. En route to her 4th straight All-Star appearance. All of those have come with the Dream. You can put that miss on my tab because I told you that she had made all of those in a row. Dream still up 7. Burrell peels off the Hamby screen. The step back over Angel. Oh, that's smooth. Second 3 of the quarter by Burrell.
Ray Burrell's been just confidently stepping into that, even with the switch of Ryan and Angel Reese.
Oh, Canada overpowers Williams, the layup and the foul.
Look, Jordan Canada, her ability to switch gears is so deceptive with her speed, how she can go right or left, you name it, to pump the brakes and just kind of get right into her spot. She is one of the best finishers in the league when it comes to getting to the rim, and that's what I love about Jordan